Hello. Spring is a wonderful time to make different things with all of the blown down branches and the bare twigs that you trim from your garden. Along with making baskets, I love to make wreaths. Right now, I'm using branches from a beech tree and I'm twisting a small beech wreath. To make the wreath, you just keep tucking the branches over and over and over into a circle and keep tucking the little ends in as much as you can. Once you've gotten to the point where all of the ends are tucked and the wreath is the thickness that you want, then take some pruning shears and trim off any of the excess branches. If you'd like something that looks more natural and a little rougher, you can leave more branches. If you want a more polished product, then you can trim them quite closely. The next thing I'm going to show you how to make is how to make a dogwood wreath. I really like using dogwood because it's very flexible and I like the red color a lot. I have a lot of dogwood bushes, and every spring I trim them back pretty aggressively, and I use the long branches for borders in the garden, as a base for baskets, to make trellises out of, and of course to make wreaths. When making a dogwood wreath, it's a little bit more challenging because the springy branches sometimes don't want to stay tucked. If you start to get really frustrated and they keep popping out, you can take a piece of wire in the beginning and you can actually use the wire and attach it. As with the beech wreath, once you get to the point where you've got it as thick as you want it, the last step is to take shears, your pruning shears, and to trim off all the little bits. You can use a wreath as is, or you can put dried flowers on it. You can weave other kinds of wood in. You can use it inside. You can put it outside. You can save it for Christmas as a base for a Christmas wreath. There's a lot of different options. And here we're going to trim a little bit more and kind of make a more polished looking wreath. And there we go, and trim just a little bit more until it's all set. The last bit is you want to kind of pull it into the right shape, and if you want a wreath that's more oval, you can pull it into an oval shape. If you want something that is more of a circle, then pull it into that shape, and it will dry and it will stay that way. Here is a wreath made out of grapevine. This is a fairly classic wreath making material. Can also be used for baskets, and those are some of my favorites.